doing out here? I'm just crop checking. No hail damage here. We gotta go find some. Welcome to Larson Farms. Mellow yellow and orange juice. What? Don't judge me, it's healthier. Woo! 1.7 inches last night. That is awesome. That is awesome. A nice storm. I'm gonna go do some field scouting this morning here quick, Saturday morning. I heard some reports of hail up north. Some of our northern acres, I'm gonna go check them out. I know we never had any bad weather here other than pretty heavy downpour, which is fine, but we're gonna head up north, take a couple looks at some fields. Had a buddy Snapchat say you better check out a couple farms, so we're gonna go check it out. I'm going to the shed because I don't want my nice green pickup to get all dirty because I was washing it last night and then let it sit out in the rain. She's spotless now. So I'm gonna get my old blue truck out and see if it'll run. Oh, that was scary. There's an old muffler that was sitting on top of where the door slides, so that's nice. Oh my, corrosion. Look at the corrosion. Why? Got my trickle charger on here, keeping it charged. Thing hasn't left me sitting for my whole time of driving it. I parked it in here for a week, was gonna use it. Dead as dead can get, wouldn't even click. So, we'll see if this solved the issue. Don't judge me about my shed. It's actually my wife's business here. Lots of old furniture for Nicole's Untold Gold. Check her out on YouTube. Oh. Okay, here we go. Sounds, that's a good thing. It's a little grumpy. Should never park stuff away dirty. It just doesn't give you that warm, fuzzy feeling when you pull it out of the shed. Definitely nice and wet out here. Good moisture. Really like to see that. Basically, I start by just looking at the ground, checking for hail damage. See if I see stuff like this and this. Now, I don't know if that was just wind that maybe knocked them off, because we did have 60-mile-per-hour winds, or that's what was forecasted at. I know when the front come through it was pretty windy, but you'll know normally right away if they've been hit bad with hail. These are not. I mean, normally if you see it really bad, you'll have cut off pods and whole nodes that are ripped right off. These are fine, no hail here. They look actually really nice. A little bit of weed pressure right there and right there. It's too late in the season to do anything with it. They are what they are. Disappointing though. But it did get pretty dry here. This area, the localized area where I'm at right here, it was time for this rain. It's maybe a little too late. Here, I'll walk over to our cornfield here. As you can see, it's dying, it's shutting down. But we are starting to get some yellow leaves at the bottom of the plant. I don't know if that's because it's just the time for them to start shutting down. It seems awfully early for that. But I did see a neighbor's field right over there that is actually getting color in it. But I don't know if that's just because they were stressed needing some water, or it's just that time of the year. So here's what I mean. Obviously the corn has said that is enough. I'm done. I'm finishing out. And it's starting to look, actually, cobs are tipping down. Somewhat concerning for August 24th or whatever it is today. Doesn't this look nice though, along the edge of the field? I've been sending the big sweet around to mow along all the edges. Actually, this has actually been a couple of weeks ago, but just cleaning up any weeds that maybe the planter swerved away from the ditch a little bit and the sprayer didn't get. All of the weeds, been mowing that down, mowing approaches. It's making it look nice around the fields and sure looks nice. I like it. Yeah, I'm gonna count how many round this cob is. Granted, it is kind of a reject, but it wasn't outside. Birds had picked on it. 20 round, so that's actually really good. That's really good. 20, let's count the length here. 39, 20 by 39 cob. Oh, I broke it right in the ugly spot. So right now it's probably working on kernel depth. I hope the middle of the field don't look that shut down. But it is that time of the year, which also gets me excited. That's why we're getting ready. I mean, it is a month away, so you gotta start somewhere, and it's gotta shut down sometime. I did really miss the pipes though. So now I'm about a half a mile away. Obviously this corn looks really nice. Green yet, not really shutting down too much. There's a few leaves starting to turn. Cobs are still upright, so I'm guessing that area there is just really, it was drought stress, needed rain really bad. We got it now, but it's maybe too late for some of that. But this stuff obviously is still going, still filling, pretty good. Hopefully that's just kind of a localized area over there. I know we've been field scouting, or Randy's been field scouting. He's normally the guy that field scouts, my uncle, and he's been just notifying us of different areas that needed rain. Well, we got it now, but maybe the damage is already done in certain areas. Either way, I think we're looking at a huge crop this year. I think it's going to be one of the better ones. If it isn't, I wouldn't know why it wouldn't be, because we've had pretty much perfect rains, timely rains, got in the field early, but you never know until the combine hits the field. So here's a neighbor's PP ground, which means it didn't get planted. He took insurance instead of planting because it was too wet or whatever. Well, yeah, there's some water now, a little bit of water. Oof. That looks greasy. I wonder how much rain we got in this area. It was way up on the road right here. 3 feet of water here. Wow. Should text some neighbors and find out how much rain they got. This is the first time I've been to this field in a while. Dad's on the township board also, but the township needed to retile this slough so the water stays below the road, basically a high water mark. So if it gets up to the road, it sucks the water down, so it saves the road. Original tile that was doing that was put in many years ago was failing, so they plowed a new line through my bean field and up the road ditch. I haven't been here to see that. Just thought you guys might be interested to see that. Those were nice beans. So this is actually what it looks like here, right by the inlet, so that this massive slough here doesn't go over the road, which last summer when we were getting all that rain, this road was underwater all summer and winter. So actually last winter when it was getting really cold out and this was starting to freeze over, some kid or something stole the pickup from town and was out ripping around with it and decided it was a good idea to drive across this thin ice that was over the road, or maybe didn't even realize it, who knows. Dropped the pickup through the ice on the road and got stranded there. I don't know if they ever caught the guy or not, but the sheriff showed up at our farm right over there and was like, you guys see anything about a pickup ripping around here last night in the middle of the night? We're like, no. Well, it's frozen the ice half a mile to the south. And we're like, whoa. Well, of course we had to come and investigate it, but yeah, it was in the middle of this slough. He made it quite a ways before he fell through. But yeah, that's the importance of having these high water marks, so that public safety #1, and to just keep the roads up nice. And so anyways, they pulled in, I believe, a 12-inch dual wall pipe. So that concludes my tour of the day. I gotta be home in, well, like 10 minutes to go to a wedding this afternoon, so that's what I'll be doing this afternoon. Here we are, wedding ready.
Yeah.
You look beautiful.
Thank you.
Ah.
Thank you.
Well, we just got back from Watertown, South Dakota, and from the wedding, which was a great time. Had a lot of fun with friends, and Dad and Mom were there, so it was a good time. We had a good time. I'm now heading back to the farm. Here it's 11 o'clock Sunday morning, heading to the farm to check on, we got some guys from Wisconsin came to take down a little grain bin that's in our way, and I put it on Instagram. He hit me up, so we're gonna go see them guys. I think they got there at like 8:30 maybe this morning. It's now 11, so we're gonna go see if they've made any progress. I tell you what, you take one day off, some strangers show up and take your bin. You get permission to do this?
Oh gosh, here we go.
From what I heard, it ain't in writing, but
So these guys are from Wisconsin. I actually put out on Instagram, free grain bin if you want it because it's in our way. And he hit me up and said, hey, I'd love to. And the farming over here, it's a lot smaller, cut up fields from the area they're at. So this bin is gonna fit their operation great. I'm glad that they can come and take it, put it into use again for something that is in our way and we haven't used it for 5 years. I'm glad we can help them out. Glad they can come and get it out of the way for us. So those guys are gonna keep working on that, and I'm actually gonna be running to St. Cloud, Minnesota. Gonna be dropping this pickup off because there's a place up there that lifts pickups, and I'm gonna put a 2.5-inch level in and a 1-inch rear block, make her sit a little taller and prettier. A little bit of window tint, so I gotta bring it up there today and drop it off so they can work on it this week. That's what the rest of my afternoon is. Hopefully tonight I'm gonna swing back in here, check in on them guys. So here we go, cue tonight. And we're back!
We're back.
How do you think they're doing? It's been what, 4 hours?
I wasn't with you the first time.
Well, since we've left, it's been 4 hours?
Yeah?
5 hours? Wonder if they got it down yet. It's a little more ground level, I'd say.
It's getting close.
Well, they're coming back tomorrow. It's been a terribly hot, warm, humid day today, and we need to get the shop truck to help them. So cue tomorrow. And we're back! We got more calibrations to do on that thing, 2 more loads, get it calibrated for bean harvest, and that thing will be ready to roll. We get to go help rip the grain bin down more when they get here in maybe 15 minutes or so. We're just getting that out ready for calibration here later today. Hey Steve. So basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna use the crane on this truck to hold the center of the bin up so that they can take the roof panels off safely and easily. So let's get to it. We're getting there.